Hello everyone, and now welcome to Game 3 in the series. We're all tied up at one game apiece between Lin and Moon. Game 3 taking place here on Lost Temple. Lin spawning as the blue orc on the bottom right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, on the top left we have Lin spawning as the red night elf. Moon spawning as the red night elf. Lin, why am I getting my names confused? Lin, blue orc. Moon, red night elf. Alright, I will just try and get that all straightened up as the game does get underway, and I am very curious as to how Moon is going to be setting up his front door. What I mean by this is, in all of the other previous games, Moon has been able to effectively create a wall so that the Blade Master could not harass. On a map such as Lost Temple, you have so much area and so much room in order to work with, that your opponent, the Blade Master, could sneak inside there pretty easily. This could spell a little bit of danger, and we will have to keep a close eye on this as things do get underway. We are going into that Demon Hunter. It looks like it will be a Demon Hunter versus a Blade Master matchup once more. Yes, it will. And we are now looking for a Voodoo Lounge. Now, it has been quite some time since I've cast a lot of games on Lost Temple, and I'm really curious to see if the meta game has changed significantly. You can see that the Wisp is now making its way back down off over here. Where will it be going? What will it be doing next? That is the all-important question, as it is making its way into here, and we'll see whether or not it will be able to come up the ramp, take a look at the barracks, and figure out what is going on. Meanwhile, in the base, the Demon Hunter taking a look around. We are going into a Hunter's Hall. Where is that Ancient of War going to be constructed? That is the question. It looks like a Moonwell could go right there, but I'm really curious as to how these buildings will be placed. It looks as though how in the world the Wisp are just hiding in every which way, trying to make it near impossible for the Blade Master to get in. So that is the strategy here. Moon purposely hiding his Wisp in this location so that the Blade Master can't get in there. Oh, this one particular Wisp is actually revealed. Should be jumping to that tree instead. Coming back around. Demon Hunter doing a little bit of creeping, and it looks like he's healing right at the Fountain of Health, pulling away some of those units. Not exactly sure what he was planning on doing there, as we are now looking at a peon coming inside. Meanwhile, Blade Master is doing a little bit of creeping as well. Both sides looking to see how they can clear out this temple here, as the Blade Master and the Demon Hunter are coming in together, and they are actually very close to each other as the crow flies, as the Demon Hunter now looking to finish off the Troll Berserker. Mana burn has already gone down, most likely on that Troll Shadow Priest there. It looks like, yes, Circle of Nobility will be picked up, and the Demon Hunter will be backing away. Not quite sure what will be following up here. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter is regenerating hit points rather quickly over here at the Fountain of Health, and now making a way and making a move down here. The Blade Master could pick up a Circlet of Nobility for himself. Are we going to see a mana burn? No mana burn. There is the Windwalk Strike. Some damage has been dealt as the Demon Hunter now trying to get in some easy shots. This is going to be rather difficult, though, as the Trolls are still launching some axes at the poor Orcs. And it looks as though the Demon Hunter is just running circles around this army. And, oh, does he pick up the item? No, the Blade Master was able to pick up the item still. That would have been a steal right from under his opponent's nose if he was able to pick that up there. Meanwhile, we are seeing Moon set up an expansion here on the top right-hand side of the map. And how will all of this be followed up? That is the question, as the Demon Hunter may try and wake up these creeps. If waking up the creeps, he could actually force all of the grunts to retreat, as the grunts are obviously healing, or the orc is healing at a much higher rate than the Blade Master. In days of old, orc players generally liked maps with fountains of health, and only exception to the rule was this map, Lost Temple, as human players were able to set up an expansion just way too easily. Alright, we are going to see an engagement there. The Demon Hunter now looking to back away. Again, Huntress now trying to chase. What are we going to be seeing as the Huntress is now getting in some easy shots on all of these units? Wake up the creeps. There you go. As now the Huntress is going to shadow meld. Here you have the Grunts going after this creep camp here. The Demon Hunter getting in a little bit more experience. The Blade Master actually losing out there, as the Blade Master might have lost out again. Yes, the Demon Hunter is now very close to level 2. This has been a very strong play by Moon. Moon has somehow stolen 2 creeps from this creep camp. Are we going to see another steal here? No, we are not. Demon Hunter still sitting at level 1, getting very close to level 2 though, as the Huntresses are still trying to figure out what's happening next. All right, a little bit of a wall of Huntresses right there. The Blade Master hasn't gotten Shadow Meld just quite yet, or sorry, Dust of Appearance to handle that Shadow Meld just quite yet, as the Demon Hunter is still battling it out here. Oh, he is going to get stuck at level 1. Nope. He decides not to stick around. The Huntress comes in just to get teleported away. Blade Master getting very, very close to level 3. Should get to level 3 after taking down these 2 level 5 creep camps, and also picks up a healing ward for himself. That's going to really help him out. Meanwhile, over back here, we are going into Ancient of Wonders and Dual Ancient of Lores with a tech to Tree of Eternity momentarily, most likely. And we also see the Tree of Life walking in here in order to get some, in order to clear out a creep camp. You can see the Tree of Life is going to eat some trees. He is going to feel a little bit better, but he is absorbing a lot of damage. And we'll see how this all works out. The Huntresses are, in fact, just going after that Rock Golem with a vengeance. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter now needs to make its way over. Will get to level 2 off of this creep camp pretty easily. Let's see what's going to be happening here. Let's go. The Tree of Life is down to 500 some odd hit points, and he is going to give level 2 to that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter now making its way to join in on the fight. Let's see what item was dropped. Boots of Speed, a very nice item, as the Tree of Life still regenerating more and more hit points. It is going to root itself here in just a moment, and this is the economic advantage that Moon was missing in the previous game. Demon Hunter picks up the Tome of Strength, and now will be making a move out. Let's see. Moon may purposely leave this creep camp here just so it looks like it is currently untouched. The Blade Master now going to be coming around as the Huntresses are going to be making their way over here. Blade Master is going to notice that there is no expansion off over here, and he may be scratching his head wondering what is going on. All right, let's see what's going to be happening next. The Blade Master, is he going to turn the corner and check this top right-hand side of the map? I don't believe so, and he may have his ninja expansion that he's always wanted. All right, oh, Gloves of Haste is going to be stolen by the Blade Master. Beautiful steal there, and right from under his opponent's nose, we can see that the Troll Trapper, yes, is also stolen in terms of experience as well. Let's see, Keeper of the Grove, the second hero, and you may be wondering, hey, why isn't it the Beastmaster? Well, it's not the Beastmaster because there is no tavern on this map. So going to the old school Keeper of the Grove, using Thorn Aura and also Entangle to deal with those grunts. One of the benefits of the Keeper of the Grove is that it shuts down a tier 3 or a 3 supply unit against an orc player for quite some time. We are going to see the Keeper of the Grove now pushing in over here. The Keeper of the Grove leading the attack with a whole bunch of Dryads along his side, as the Huntresses are now looking to push in. Meanwhile, back over here, Rock Golem is going to be taking a lot of damage here. Shadow Hunter coming in as well, and this is a bit of a scare here, as a Wisp is now going to make its way over. There is a Hex onto the Wisp. The Wisp not going to be able to detonate. Oh, yes, it is not able to detonate. You can see a Healing Ward now coming in, as the Shadow Hunter is now level 3. Mana Burn coming in. Raider getting caught in transit, as the Demon Hunter now knows that he needs to put pressure here. He cannot allow his ninja expansion to be exposed, and this fight is doing 2 things at once. It looks as though, yes, Book of the Dead now being brought over. Dryads are going to get focused down rather quickly from the archers, the skeletal archers here, as the Blade Master, Scrolls of Town Portal just in time to get away. All right, what's going to be happening next? It looks like all the units have backed off. Shadow Hunter and Blade Master all together. The Blade Master may even just use his healing. No, he's going to use a Clarity Potion and a Healing Salve to get back up to full hit point. Now give the item to that Shadow Hunter, as the Blade Master perhaps looks to steal some more items as well. Let's see, the Blade Master now going to head off to the center, regenerate some hit points at the Fountain of Health. Meanwhile, Ogre Lord going to get taken down rather quickly. That Keeper of the Grove Entangle does take it down for quite some time, and this is a big move here as we now see Unholy Aura on that Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter now needs to back away. The Blade Master is nearby, could steal some easy experience. Ogre Magi is perhaps the prime target there, 161. Yes, it is just going to slice and dice Tome of Knowledge and get back away once more. Let's see. There goes that Troll Trapper there. It looks as though the Demon Hunter with that Unholy Aura and Boots of Speed now moving at a very, very fast rate. Gonna be coming across to the center here in just a second. Down off over here, we can see Kodo Beast leading the army. Alongside that Shadow Hunter. The Shadow Hunter and Blade Master are looking to creep out this Rock Golem creep camp. This 644 creep camp could or will give the Blade Master level 4. I'm not quite sure where the Shadow Hunter is at this time, though. And the Blade Master of Lin probably feels very confident. Another set of healing wards being left behind. The items from the rock, or the items on that Blade Master, are just absolutely godly at this stage, as the Shadow Hunter may pick up the Tome of Intelligence. Yes, 4-4 against what I believe to be a 2-3. This is not a good sign at all for Moon. Moon will need to make some really, really strong plays. Taking down a couple of free units is going to do exactly that, as the Demon Hunter quickly gets hexed. Oh, this is going to be a bad news here. Another Grunt going to get taken down. Let's see, that Demon Hunter looks to get away. It can get away rather quickly. Where is it going to go? Oh, tries the Mana Burn, gets hexed for all of his effort, and then an Abolish Magic comes in once more. All right, it looks as though the Great Hall is going to get picked apart before anything as serious is going to happen. Demon Hunter does not have Scroll of Town Portal. This is bad news. The Keeper of the Grove, however, has it, and now he is going to be Abolished Magic in order to get away. A beautiful Abolished Magic and the destruction of the Great Hall. A huge, huge play by Moon to stay in the game. Moon, if that town hall got constructed, would have been significantly behind. Hero advantage and economic advantage not in his favor. We're now going to see the units come to the Fountain of Health in the center of the map. We should have some decent healing here. The Demon Hunter moving around very quickly. Keeper of the Grove also picking up another Scroll of Town Portal, and you gotta remember, Abolish Magic is not on autocast against Hex. That is one of the things that we actually saw from Moon, manually making sure that the Dryads abolished magic off of the Keeper of the Grove to make sure he could Scroll of Town Portal. He has been doing the small things and little things correctly to make sure that his opponent doesn't get too far ahead. I do say that though Lin does have a level 4 hero compared to the level 3, but Demon Hunter now going to come in here. There's a Mana Burn, but the Blade Master is able to wind walk away. All right, Dryads, Huntresses, no Druids of the Claw. What is going on here? This is a mass Dryad army with Entangle. All right, Keeper of the Grove once again quickly hexed and unhexed with Abolish Magic, as we now see a Wisp looking to make its way down over here. One poor Dryad needs to pull back. This Great Hall will be completed in just a moment. But who is actually winning out in these fights? A Scroll of Town Portal versus the cost of a Raider, or the cost of a Raider and a Grunt? That's really how Moon has been trading, and if he trades like that throughout the entire game, he will be fine and dandy. Demon Hunter sitting at level 3, gonna creep out this creep camp here. Won't give level 4 to any heroes, but at this stage, not very many creep camps are left. You can take a look. Only a couple of orange creep camps are left. It looks as though Moon is trying to make sure. Oh, Gloves of Haste being left behind. You can't leave that behind, especially with a Blade Master on the field, as we may have a fight here at another creep camp. A common creep camp. Lin now coming in. Are we going to see an engagement? Oh, there is that slow poison. Is the Keeper of the Grove going to come in time? It looks as though there's a Mana Burn, and we could have our engagement now. One Ensnare down. Healing Wave, keeping one Raider alive, but not alive long enough. That Ensnare lasting so long as the Raiders are falling. You can see that Healing Ward quickly taken down. Keeper of the Grove trying to get off another Scroll of Healing there. Oh, the Keeper of the Grove gets taken down by the 186 critical strike. A huge loss there, as we're now seeing the Demon Hunter still trying to lead the way. Oh, the Demon Hunter could get taken down, and this might be it. Both heroes are gone. as the Dryads are now in retreat. Lin, with a huge win in that battle, now has all of the momentum on his side, as we are seeing the Blade Master taking down unit after unit, and it looks like the 5th race has fallen, as the Dryads are now trying to get away. All right, coming back in, Blade Master, Grunts, Shadow Hunter now coming into play. You can see expansion now trying to be built over here, but a peon has scouted it. Tree of Life will be popping up there in just a moment. Dryads finding a raider, a lone raider here, and oh, what is this? Goblin Sappers. Moon trying to do the impossible. Is he going to be able to do it? Oh, that could be a huge hit here. Taking down all of these buildings would be detrimental. You can see the Goblin Sappers know they're going to be going after the expansion here. That could be just enough. All right. Raider, Altar of Elders needs to get repaired. Where are the Wisp? I don't see it. And with the Altar of Elders gone, the heroes are gone even longer. Coming back over here, the peons spot this. There goes one. Oh, and it looks like another Goblin Sapper over there was taken down. With this turn of events, I do believe Moon's chances are pretty much dead in the water in terms of making an improbable upset. Altar of Elders now being rebuilt. I wouldn't even be surprised if 2 Altar of Elders are rebuilt, so you can resurrect both heroes at the same time. Dryad needs to get away, won't be able to do so. Wisp now being brought over. Goblin Shredder are joined in on the fight. Wisp should perhaps be repairing that Goblin Shredder, but it looks like Lin will come out with the victory here as the Shadow Hunter now gets to level 5. Mass Dryad army against Raiders and a Shadow Hunter, not very good at all. And Lost Temple, just not a good map for the current metagame in Frozen Throne. Without that tavern, things just go from bad to worse rather quickly, as the Blade Master is still coming in to give chase. Here we go, Kodo Beast now coming in. There goes the Tree of Ages. It is going to uproot itself. It is going to and have all of the trees try and fight back. It looks like Nature's Blessing has been completed, but the Tree of Ages will not be able to eat a tree in time. Dryads now being brought forth, trying to perhaps pick off units in transit. It looks as though another Troll Headhunter will get taken down, as the Blade Master now coming back in once again. Plus 20 damage on that Blade Master, even without the Kodo Beast coming in. Raiders now coming in as well. We are going to see an ensnare go down on the Dryad. The Raider may fall. Do we see double Altar of Elders? Yes, we do, but we still now finally see the Keeper of the Grove now being resurrected. A Blade Master, there's another ensnare. Now the Raider has to be a little bit careful, as all the Dryads are running away. Let's take a look at the turn of events. Wisp not able to entangle this gold mine yet. It looks like Wisp are being trained up, but with the way things are going, I believe Lin is going to end up losing this game, as the Raiders are out and about quickly ensnaring Dryads. And once a Dryad is ensnared, this Raider Blade Master combination simply too much, and there's the GG. Lin takes the game, as Moon unable to finish off Moon unable to keep his own units alive. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.